Howdy, 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 everybody. This is another audio babbles that I'm putting out for your ears and your faces. Oh, this should be an interesting one. I am actually going to, since there's no real format, there's no real news to look at, major things to talk about, why not look at some fan fiction? Nothing too much or whatever, I don't think. I'm not going to do My Immortal, at least not on my own, or anything like that. But, just something. And I'm actually going to take something that I found on fanfiction.net, which is a fanfiction from the Mega Man games, because, hey, big Mega Man fan, if you're watching the video version. There you go. Yes, that sprite version of me is my work, by the way. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah. So this one is by Poco the Boss on fanfiction.net. It's rated M. I'm going only for the M-rated ones because those have got to have some of the most fucked up shit. And bear in mind, this is also a cold read, so I have no idea other than what the description says. And it says as follows. Contains characters from multiple games. Sigma is aware of prom night approaching. He ends up taking Forte/base EXE. How's he? Well, okay. I'll question that later. Who he thinks is a girl. The prom ends badly, but Sigma makes it up to Forte. Contains Silly Lemon, another crack fic. At least you admit it. It's Silly's Lemon. Oh dear, this is going to be interesting. It's only one chapter, so it's just whatever. And it's published May 15th, 2015. So as I'm recording this, it's about 10 days old. Wow. That's... I saw base, but it did not click that it was meaning base EXE. Oh dear. Oh boy. Okay. Sigma takes Forte to the prom. True love story by me. By the way, the entire thing is bold-faced. I am not yelling or emphasizing any more than usual. It's prom night at Mega High. Insert your own Captain N joke here. Sigma, the leader of the Maverick Club, needed a date, but he wouldn't take just anybody. Anybody. Oh no, he desires only the sweetest and finest partner. Sigma has been very lonely ever since Vile broke up with him, leaving him for X. Oh god. Curse you, X! Sigma balls his fist up and screams as loud as he could while driving home from school one day. Now who do I take to the prom? I'm just imagining Sigma. Can you imagine Sigma, like X1 Sigma, driving a car like some beat up El Camino or something? Holy shit. He had many options. Perhaps he could ask Lumine. She's such a pretty babe. He decided. He picks up his phone and dials Lumine's number, almost hitting a cabbage stand in the process. Bear in mind, I do get nitpicky with grammar and everything. Who knows? If it's bad enough, it might just woo. So yeah, should have noted that beforehand. Okay. Yes, hello, you've reached the fabulous Lumine. Sigma, what do you want this time? Baby girl, wanna go to the prom with me? What the fuck? Obviously out of character. It's like some high school alternate universe. Oh dear. A pause follows the question. Suddenly, Lumine goes apeshit insane. For the last frickin' chicken time, I am a man, okay? Oh, wow. Then, oh, dear. I have a penis. I mean, it didn't grow in yet, but it will someday, okay? Understand? Just for that, I am not going with you. I will go with Axel instead. Wow. This is what happens to Sigma when he misgenders somebody. Although it's justified, Sigma is supposed to be the big bad, and based on this, yeah, he's probably done it for too many times. Hi. Sigma frowns, realizing Lumine hung up. He had other character come to mind, maybe Double or General. Oh, the options. He reaches Rito's Greek ice shop. He decided perhaps some Greek ice before he heads home sounds simply lovely. As lovely as a girl's shaven armpit. What the fuck? As lovely as a girl's shaven armpit. Okay, sure. Yes, Sigma loves armpit sex. He's a weirdo, okay? We all have our weird kinks. You don't need to justify it to me. You, the author, does not have to justify that to me. Seriously. Oh, God. You already mentioned that this was crack fix, so we kind of expected, but holy shit, armpit sex. Okay. Sigma steps inside the small shop. His jaw nearly drops when he sees her. She was simply perfect. She had large things on her head, bat ears or something. The brown dress she wore was simply divine. He'd seen her at school before. That's Forte, or not to be mistaken with Base, the drunk German robot. He decides maybe he can take Forte. Surely that quiet loser doesn't have a date yet. Hey, Sigma quickly gets his ice, puke flavor just how he likes it, and takes a seat before Forte. Forte, eating the same flavor, looks up. What do you want? Sigma swears this girl has some man voice or something, but who cares? I just want to know if you would like to go to the prom with me. Forte blushes and looks down. Oh dear, I don't know. Nobody has even asked me yet, and I'm not so fun. Well, you sure seem very nice, and gorgeous, might I add. Care to come? Oh, sure. Is this what you'll be wearing? This? No, this is just my security cloak. That was on me. I use it to conceal myself. No need to conceal your nice body. I've seen it before. You have? Yeah, that one day in the library. You took it off. He wasn't about to mention the numerous nights he'd snuck a peek inside Forte's house, watching her take the cloak off and throwing it somewhere before playing on the computer. Oh yeah, it was hot that day. Don't worry about the prom. I will buy you everything. Just show up at my house tomorrow. You know where I live, right? You live across from my house. Exactly, so come by then. Okay. What the fuck? I know Sigma's the big bad of the X series, but holy shit. Sigma left shortly after that. He could feel himself grow very confident already. He had a girl. Whatever. He knows nothing about Forte, other than the fact that she's skinny as hell. But she is someone for the night. Maybe he'll be able to stick it in when they're done, too. The thought only made him desire to lick a banana. What? What? Only made him desire to lick a banana. What? Yeah, because that's the first thing I think of when I think of somebody I really want to bone is licking a banana. Sure. Okay. Once he went home, he found banana and then licked it. Once he finished, he quickly ordered a nice pink and frilly dress for his date. He decided to head to his computer and jack off to some nice, hairy, and smooth armpits, wrapping a piece of string around his throat and squeezing as he takes in the lovely images. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. What the hell? Okay. I'm not trying to kink shame Sigma. Why am I worried about kink shaming a fictional character? But he's a Reploid. How would the wire work? He waited until Forte got home and snuck in a small glance through the windows. Forte did the usual thing of taking off the cape and headed to the computer out of Sigma's view. He couldn't wait to get to know her better. Oh, what a surprise! It was the following night. Sigma had already gotten into his amazing tuxedo. Somebody draw Sigma in a tuxedo. That needs to be seen. He waited on his couch, plotting his revenge against X, while his mother, who looked just like him but with orange hair, sat next to him, eating a huge tub of ketchup. What? I know. What the hell? Curse you, X! Sigma, shut up. I'm eating my ketchup and crying to the sad scene. Sigma sighs, and he looks up from his crummy drawing of him killing X and takes a long look at the TV. Nemo was missing, and his dad had to look for him. The same damn movie every night. Don't sue Disney. No, that's not the author's note. That's my note. A knock suddenly came at the door. It was his date. Mom, she's here! For the last time, Sigma, Forte's not up. Mom, meet Forte! Sigma practically shoved Forte in his mother's face. Yes, hello, Forte, she greets. Hi, Forte smiles. Sigma drags his date to the kitchen and threw the dress at him. You are wearing this. Forte cocks her head. Isn't it his head? Dress? Yes, don't you love it? Forte slips on the frilly thing, feeling like a princess as he stood there. It feels weird, he admits, but I do love it. Good, now let's head to the limo. You got us a limo? Yes, I did. It's rainbow colored, too. I originally painted that for my previous date, Vile, but he loves a certain pony. Rainbow Dash? Yeah, I think that was her name. We're bringing My Little Pony into this? What the hell? Not that I know her or anything. Anyway, let's go to the limo. Sigma thrusts the tiara onto Forte's head. You look like a potato. I'm not sure that's a good thing. In my eyes it is, you see, dearest Forte. I'm a huge fan of potatoes. So we have armpits, we have bananas, we have choking, now we have potatoes. What the hell? Oh, I like soap sometimes, I eat it. Makes me sick, but I don't care. Sometimes I even chew on nails, like thumbnails, you know, those little sharp things. Well, I swallow some by accident sometimes. Does it hurt? More so coming out than going down. Nice details. Anyway, limo! Forte does a weird thing where he starts to jump up and down and singing some My Little Pony song frantically. Oh dear. Sigma drags his date by the bat ear, ? And shoves her right inside the car. He gets in too, only after screaming X's name, of course. Yeah, that's a good first impression on your date. You shove her into the limo. And then you scream somebody else's name before you get in. Like, what the fuck? The duo arrive at the high school. Upon entering, they smelled the smell of something smelly. Smelled the smell of something smelly. What the fuck? Okay. Anchovies. Sigma angrily looked around. I smell fake cologne and period blood. Forte looks around as well. Anchovies! Sigma picks up Forte and starts to shake her really hard, giving Forte a bad concussion in the process. It is, isn't it? He always loved anchovies on his pizza. He knows I hate that stuff. Curse you! Are you two heading into the gym or not? The guy who opens and closes the door asks. That's, just random? Sigma clears his throat. Yes, please let my lovely lady and I in. Forte pipes up, Sigma, I'm not a... Quickly, Forte. Faster than the fastest Bop-It kid can move, Sigma thrusts himself and Forte right into the gym, meeting up with all the other students. What do we do now? Forte asks. We make fun of everyone else. Sigma points at Zero and Iris at the punch bowl. Ha! Your boyfriend looks more like a girl than you. Has he paid attention to Iris's character design? She's obviously more feminine. But then again, Sigma is kind of not all there. He then turns to Rock, who is with Quake Woman. You two have bad sex, and you, his attention went to Colonel, who was all by himself, kissing a cardboard cutout of Lindsay Lohan. She's a druggie. She's made of cardboard. But at least points for Lindsay Lohan. Better than, someone else. Forte picks up a balloon and looks at his reflection. Why was he doing this again? Forte, my dear, would you like some punch? Not really. I will be right back. Sigma ran off to the punch bowl, quickly grabbing the full thing just as Junkman finished dumping Pringles in it, and hands the full thing to his date. There you go. I don't need... You hungry? You want some pizza? No, I already had... Be right back. I will get you a good piece of ass. Sigma ran off once again, knocking over 3 rolls in the process. Oh, God. Just doom. 3 different rolls. What the fuck? This pizza sure is good, Geostellar smiles. Agreed, Volnut nods his head. Move, you mega dweebs. Ha. Sigma grabs the 2 and tosses them into a trash can filled with tampons and old Mega Man games that Capcom never released. That's where Mega Man Legends 3 is now, right? Fuck you, Capcom. Sigma takes the whole sack of 22 pizzas and throws them at Forte, who is now covered with toppings. Smooth. Thanks, Forte says sarcastically. Sigma rests his hands on his hips. Anything for my girlfriend. Sigma, for the last time, I'm not a... Forte, want to take a picture? I think you've done enough damage. Sigma grabs Forte once again and throws not really her at the photo booth. The picture was shot. Nice picture, Sigma shows Forte the horrible picture. Why are you grabbing your boner in this? Forte asks. What boner? Oh, this? This is my pool noodle. Sigma reaches into his pants and pulls out a small pink pool noodle. Why the HE double hockey sticks did you bring a pool noodle? I was gonna beat up anybody who touched you. Hey, did you just touch my date? X, who just so happened to be walking by, looks up at Sigma confused. Touch your... Curse you, X! The pool noodle came down and hit X between the eyes. Sigma then decides enough is enough, goes all out and starts to go Mortal Kombat style, beating the bolts and screws out of X with his deadly pool noodle of death. Deadly pool noodle of death. Oh my god. Forte rolls his eyes. His attention went to the stage, however, when the prom king and queen was announced. The prom king and queen are... Zero and Prairie. Sigma rips off his shirt. Giro does the same. You called me Zero? Girl shouts. I think you're supposed to be Giro. Forte and I should have won, Sigma shouts. Everyone in the area bolted out quickly. Sigma and Giro were foaming from the mouth so much that they both nearly choked on it all. Outside, everyone stood, listening to the crash sounds inside. Sounds so hot what's going on in there, Crashman says, shaking his hips from side to side. I think I know where you got his characterization. Hayden. Forte rips off his dress. Theta suddenly goes insane. He's naked! He's naked! Atlas smacks the blue-haired kid. Shut up, he's a net navvy. He comes with clothes. Forte ignored them and fell to his knees. All I wanted was a nice night. Also known as, fell beside him. Hey, wanna have sex with me? Also known as, fell... What? Go away. Rockman looks down sadly before Roll, EXE1 clearly. We don't know that. Grabs him by the hair and yanks him away. She started yelling at him about not being able to bring home milk or whatever. What? The door to the school opens. Sigma steps out. Giro passed out. Now it's time to set things right. Forte, let me sing to you. Forte felt himself flush in embarrassment as Sigma pulls out a microphone from his butt. Like I said, he's into weird kinks. A microphone from his ass. So he could literally talk out his ass. Or talk into his ass. Okay. Forte, my dear, this is for you. Sigma quiets down and suddenly loudly starts singing Toy Box's Best Friend as loud as he can. I don't know it. I'm not even going to attempt it. Everyone was covering their ears. Forte just stood up and headed to the limo. He waited there for an hour before Sigma came back, opening and closing the door. Hey, I'm sorry for ruining this night, Forte. I hate you. Babe, please, shut up. You can't even get my gender right. What? Look, let me make it up to you. Let's make babies. How are we gonna do that? Easy. Sigma grabs Forte by the wrist and holds him down against the car seats. You big idiot, you're like 7 foot. I'm only like 5'2" or something like that. Shush, Forte. Let me please you. I'm gonna get you so wet you're not even gonna notice when I stick it in. For the last goddamn time, I'm not a... Sigma throws his mouth onto Forte's, causing the smaller one to shut up. Forte didn't fight. It kind of felt nice having a huge body on top of his own. This got rapey really quick. They eventually started to get some tongue, and Forte felt the pool noodle in Sigma's pants. Sigma pulls away, smiling down at the blushing Forte. What you feel isn't my pool noodle. I'm really that big. Forte sighs, feeling his body grow more and more aroused. His eyes shone a little, taking small breaths. Oh, Sigma. Sigma grins and looks down at Forte's little body. He could see her start to shake lightly. Breathing hot, and her breathing had increased. She was... A man? What the duck? Sigma jumps back. Why do you have the dong and not the ding? What? The dong and not the ding? Forte sighs impatiently. I told you, or tried to tell you, I'm not a girl. Can't you tell by my voice and lack of melons? Oh, sorry. It's just your Japanese voice sounds girly, and I guess I was thinking of that this whole time. I don't know. Well, this changed everything. Okay. How? You have a person clearly in front of you, clearly with a more masculine voice, definitely more masculine than I let on. In front of you. What? How is Sigma that stupid? Hey, don't turn on the light switch and leave the electricity going. Oh, no, I won't. I did say I was originally going to go with Vile, right? He's a dongity and not a dingity, too. We're gonna have the hottest sword fighting session ever, just you and me. Do you realize how many people are out there? Yes, they're all in their cars doing the same. Now then, prepare to have your ice cream licked. What? Yes, make me melt. I want to leak into your mouth. Well, Forte got into it very quickly. You. And so Sigma and Forte ended the night battling it out by hitting their swords together and sucking on the other's ice cream cone. Euphemisms. Sigma may or may not have rubbed his ice cream under Forte's arm, which may or may not have confused the Net Navi. But hey, that's okay. Forte asked Sigma to dress up like a magical girl and then bent him over. Yes, that's right. Sigma took it in. Forte is super manly. But this crap went on long enough. It is now over. In the end, Giro was arrested and thrown into the local zoo. Ale and Vent go there every day just to throw peanuts at him. Why, once Vent even threw a rock at him. Giro then turned into a plant and introduced Colonel to Britney Spears. Now they both obsess over her, kissing her posters and such. Wait, why am I going on? This is over. Goodbye. God, this was crap. See you next time, I guess. Did you just kind of lampshade the entire story in the last sentence? Because it's like, yeah, okay. This was weird. And admittedly, this is something I probably should not have taken on my own, but hopefully the next time I do something like this, I'll grab a few people who are able to do it. But this was weird. Just the euphemisms I can understand, because you know you want to use euphemisms for different things, and for all I know, it could be just, I don't know if it's a fanfiction.net thing, or if it's just this guy wanting to be a little bit, use a little bit more of his language or what have you. But euphemisms are not so bad. But then you have things like, your Japanese voice sounds girly. How should that affect how you look at him now? What the hell, dude? Oh, wow. And Sigma, just the microphone out of his ass. What the hell? Oh yeah, I am. This was fun. I do want to do this fanfic reading again a little bit later, maybe a little bit more polished than what I've got now. Here and there. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, again, if you want to read it for yourself, Sigma takes Forte to the prom. It's on fanfiction.net. If you want to look at it yourself and leave a comment for him. All of that good stuff, because seriously, this is, he said it was crack, and boy was he right. So at the very least, the author, at least he knew he was putting out something that was just going to be just what the fuck. So at least he knew and understood this, and it was all played for humor, and well, you saw how the thing there, just wow. So I'm gonna stop wowing. I'm gonna end this before it drags on too long. Thank you guys for listening. Maybe next time I'll try another one. Hopefully I'll get some other people on board as well to just have some fun with it. So until next time, this is Gomer, the Ranting Thespian, signing off.